Good morning, everybody. How are y'all feeling this morning? Let me turn this off. How are y'all feeling this morning? It is a good day. It is a good day to learn some new. Let's see. I'm gonna give people one more minute to hop on before I get started. I am in a good mood. I'm surprisingly well rested for having only a few hours of sleep, but I don't know, it must be the hotel bed making a difference. Um, all right, y'all. So let's get started. Um, let's talk about paper trading. All right, so I found out while I was doing some exploring on TradingView that there was a thing called paper trading. And so I went and I tried to figure out what it was all about. And I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Um, Let me see how does it really work. And I found this demo account to be very, very helpful, very convenient. And so um, the reason we're talking about it is because I believe that this is going to be helpful for all of you to be able to use this demo account on TradingView to test trades, to be able to enter and exit trades very quickly and not have to look at two different screens. So, like I was saying, it's a to me, I think it's a tool that can make demo trading a lot easier. You don't have to worry about candles being different. You don't have to worry about adjusting for spread, moving your stop loss, your TP a few more pips because of the spread. I mean, it's a bit different than your regular broker, but again, it's quick, it's easy, and it's a little bit different. So I think going through this is going to be helpful. So we're going to go through how to set up a demo in paper trading. We're going to talk about how to enter trades and then managing your trade in paper trading because it is a little bit different than how we normally do it on MT4. So, and then we're also going to talk about a little bonus on top of that. We're going to talk about setting up trade alerts at the end. But I honestly believe paper trading is probably going to be the last demo account you're ever going to need, just off of the level of convenience and how easy it is to use. So let's get started. So setting up your paper trading is pretty simple. So you start by clicking on these arrows here, or you can, if I zoom in on this, there's a trading panel button down here that you can click. And then once you see that, it's going to pull up a bunch of brokers. You're going to see paper trading by TradingView. You click on this and then choose and then click on connect, and it'll automatically open up a demo account with $100,000 balance on your chart, and you'll see it at the bottom of your screen. Now, for it to be more realistic, I recommend not trading with $100,000 balance unless you have that kind of cash to put in a trading account to start out. If you don't, then I would suggest changing that balance to something closer to what you would actually put in an account, or maybe something a little bit bigger, but just so you can practice with larger amounts of larger lot sizes. But I found that trading with large balances is a bit unrealistic and doesn't really help build your trading skill, because it's not a reflection of your actual trading. So what you want to do is change your account size once you set it up. When you first start using the paper trading account, when you first open it up, I should say, it's not going to show this right away. So you have to just enter like a one trade. So, and then you'll be able to um, reset the trading account and change the balance. So pretty much all you do is you click on this, and then you click on reset paper trading account, and it'll bring up a window, and you can put in what the size of the account that you want. So one thing to note, like I was saying a little while ago, paper trading, it doesn't have spread or commission or anything like that. You can manually put one in if you go into commission settings. You can kind of put one in, but it'll be the same for every pair and every trade. But if you want to make it a little bit more realistic, like your real broker, you can try to, add a little something on there, so you have that in there. But you can open live accounts that'll operate similar to paper trading, but it will be with a real broker, and some brokers are integrated with TradingView, so you can trade directly on TradingView with a real broker as well. But with those brokers, they are real brokers, so you will have spread and commission and whatever else that they, however they operate, whatever fees they have, will still apply. So let's move on to the important part: entering trades. Now, paper trading is different in a couple of ways, but I think it's so the first thing is, let's talk about how to enter the trade, and then we'll talk about how it's different. So first thing I do when I get into when I'm getting into a trade is I click on market. I don't really like limits and stop pending orders. I go straight to market, choose what I'm selling or buying, and then I click on these check boxes to enable take profit and stop loss. Right here is a little position size calculator. You put in your amount of risk, and it automatically calculates what your lot size is going to be based on your account size. Now, don't get scared with this. This is not the regular lot size like in MT4. This is in units of currency, not in a normal lot size like in MT4. So, excuse me. So this would be $2,000, or well, not dollars, but 2,000 units of Bitcoin. And your risk, when you put in 5%, your risk is going to show up here in dollars as well. So you'll be able to see exactly how much of your account you're risking for that trade. And then for your take profit and your stop loss, you can do the same thing, put in your risk amount, or you can put in the price directly, or you can even put in the amount of dollars you want to risk down here as well, and it'll adjust your take profit amount up here. So that's one of the things that I really like about paper trading, is that it does the math for you. You don't have to go to another website to look up stuff. You can calculate your risk and everything right here, and then you just click buy, and it also tells you your percentage risk and everything. Is a nice summary of your account down here below the enter trade button. Once you click this, it'll come up on the screen, and you'll be able to see your trade marked out on the screen, just like on your regular broker. So let's move on. So managing your trades. This is one of the parts that I really like a lot about paper trading, is that when you enter a trade, it shows up on your screen like this: stop loss, take profit. You can click on this and drag and drop it, and then click modify to move your stop loss, versus typing a number in and then clicking OK. A lot of times, if you're trying to enter a trade, you're trying to get in quickly, I find that using paper trading, I'm able to get into a trade and set my risk and adjust my stop loss if I'm, off by a few pips really quickly. And that's really helpful for pairs that are very volatile, like, indices, or, if you're in a very volatile moment and you're trying to get in really quickly. This is very, very helpful. So you don't have to type in your CP or stop loss ever again if you, find a broker that you like on TradingView. I know Forex.com has one, has live accounts that you can use on TradingView. Oanda has one, and there's a number of brokers that are integrated with TradingView so that you can trade directly on your chart without having to worry about candles being different and your spread being high, and all of that stuff. So yeah, so once you move your TP or your stop loss, you can only move one at a time, and then you have to click modify for it to take effect, and then you can move the other one. But you can't just move both and then, for whatever reason. When you enter the trade, it shows your profit and your position size right here. And if you want to do a partial closeout, the nice thing about it is you don't have to split your risk among multiple positions. What you can do is you click on this X right here, and you can click partial close and then select how much of your position you want to close. So if you want to close out half, then you just enter half of this number in this box and click close position, and it'll reduce your lot size by half, instead of you having to have two equal positions at the beginning and then having to close out one. So I kind of like that as well, because it works in the reverse too. Like if I'm in a trade and it starts dropping, it pulls back, forms a delo, and I want to get in again, I don't have to add a new position. I can go over here and just enter another position and add however much risk I want, and then it'll increase my lot size and enter and have another entry wherever my second entry is. And I can change the stop loss and everything after I get in. But you can modify your lot size while you're in the trade. And it's not really modifying it, it's adding a new position, but it's not treating it like it's a separate position. It's treating it all like one trade. So partial closeouts and new positions, you can just add, it'll increase your lot size, and then it'll mark your new position entry, and it'll still maintain your old one. And you can enter here and then close out the old one if you want. You can pretty much do whatever you want, because it manages it all as one position. So that's pretty cool in my view. So yeah, once you do that, that's pretty much all you need to know for using paper trading. I'll go to the charts in a second and do live examples, but this also has a nice feature where you have a reverse button where you can reverse your position, which means when we start vector games, this will be very, 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 very convenient, wherein you click this button, it closes out your current position and automatically immediately puts you in a new position of the same lot size, but in the opposite direction. So it's perfect for when we start vector games and coach calls a switch. You don't have to, go through fumbling on MT4 like, oh, let me enter and then close out and try to set my lot size, and you just click this button and your lot size stays the same. It'll flip your stop loss and your take profit, and you just continue, and it'll close out your current position, your old position, and open up a new one, right? So that's basically it, guys. Choosing a broker, I've been exploring a couple. I looked at Oanda and Forex.com. They only have currency pairs on their live accounts, and so you don't have crypto and you don't have indices. So I am a bit disappointed about that. I'm trying to see if there's any of these that have crypto and indices as well. I'm not sure. I gotta look into each of them. I think I checked TradeStation, but I'm not sure. I don't remember what they if they had it or not. But if you have one of these brokers, you can start trading on TradingView right now. Then I guarantee you it'll be different, but it'll be a nice change. You can also this is also very convenient for this
This
for
for
those of us
for those
that
of us
know how
that
to
know
do
how to
Stacking
do Stacking
University,
University,
it'll be very,
it'll be
very
very, very
convenient.
convenient.
Um,
Um,
so let's
so let's
see.
see.
So also you have a
Also, you
question?
have a question?
I guess not. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, for those of us that know about Stacking University, this is going to be very convenient as well because you don't have to again enter new positions every time you stack. You just enter a new you just increase your lot size as it goes down, and you watch your profit go up. So, or as it goes into profit, you just keep adding and increasing your lot size as it goes down. But yeah, Stacking University is a different topic, different subject. But for those of you who know what it is and how to do it, I would recommend doing it on here. It'll be a lot easier and a lot more fun. Um, so let's talk about also. Um, I know that a lot of us know how to do this already, but let's talk about setting alerts on for your trades. So you can not only set alerts on the candlesticks or on indicators on the chart, but you can also set alerts on your indicators. And I know that most of us know that already, but for those who don't know, for those who are new, you can actually set alerts not just for your entry, but well, actually, let me go through how to do it first, and then I can go through the extra after. So pretty much what you want to do is go to whatever time frame you want an alert for, and you're going to right click on the indicator that you want to set an alert on. In this case, it's DeLorean EMAs, and you set EMA color 1, that's the 5, and then crossing, you can set it to cross a value when it passes a certain point, or you can set it to cross another EMA to alert you when it crosses another EMA. And then what you want to do is select once per bar close. Personally, that's what I use, so that once that that shift candle closes, then you get an alert, and then you go and you can look and see what is going on and see if you want to get in that trade. And then what you also want to do is make sure that you can set it just to whether to you get an alert every time it crosses, whether it crosses up or down. I like to set mine to the AGB direction. So if the pair is EURUSD, if Evelyn is in AGB for a sell, then I'm gonna do crossing down because I only want to get alerted when it shifts down, right? So either way is fine. You can get shift alerts for all the shifts, because you could also use it as, okay, if it shifts the other way, I'm going to get an alert, and I can use that as an exit as well. But yeah, and then you put in a name for your alert, and then if you want to put a description down here, some instructions for yourself, enter trade with this lot size, and whatever for this amount of pips, and just do your calculations in advance. ADR divided by 3 is this amount, so enter trade with this amount of pips. You can put that in here, and it'll show up on your alert, whether it's on your phone, in the email, or on your trading view on your laptop. Or so what I like to do is I like to put in the pair name, the time frame that it's on, the type of entry, whether it's a shift or a delo, and then whether it's an AGB trade or P50, just so I don't have to think about it. I get the alert, I see the name, for example, EURUSD 1 hour AGB sell shift. I know I'm selling. I know it's EUR USD, and I know it's on the 1 hour time frame, so I know exactly what I need to do and where I need to go when I get this alert. So pro tip, when you are in a trade, if you are in a trade and it's a winning trade, and you're managing it, I would suggest not just putting alerts for your entries, but also doing an alert for your exit. Most of our exits are based on the TDI, so you can put alerts on TDI if you just right click on it and click on add alert to DeLorean TDI. You can do the exact same thing. What you want to do is for each type of exit, for example, a VBC, you want to set the alert for when the green line, the RSI, crosses the upper band if you're in a buy, and then when it crosses the lower band if you're in a sell, because we know if it's a sell, it's likely going to push out the bands and then come back in and cross. And once that cross happens, that's a moment where you can either pull out or take partial profits. So like I said, it's the same process. You just want to set the conditions. Your RSI is your slow MA, and then these are the bands, are the volatility bands, the lower band and the upper band, and then the middle band is your liquid 50, and your TSI is your fast MA. So you can set up your alert however you want. If you want an alert when the RSI crosses the L50 for an LC, that's doable as well. So you can set alerts for your VBC exit where your RSI is crossing up over your lower band for your sells, or if you're in a buy, it's crossing down over the upper band. And then for an LC exit, a liquid collapse, it's the RSI crossing the middle band, whether it's crossing up or crossing down, depending on the trade that you're in. And you can also just set an alert for when the candles cross the 13 EMA. So you can set the alert on the chart for when your candle closes or crosses the 13 EMA and closes above. You can set an alert for that as well, which is your KC exit. And there are a couple other exits, but these are the main ones that we use on a regular basis. You can set an alert for exit zone. I mean, I haven't really used exit zone a whole lot, but if you want to use that, you can, set an alert for wherever the top of your entry candle is. And, if you get that alert, you look at the chart and see what it looks like and decide if you want to stay in or not. So yeah, pretty much that is it. I think we can do some questions if anybody has any questions or anything they want to touch on before I go to the charts. But that is pretty much it, guys. Paper trading is nice. I would suggest practicing with it. And if you want to find a broker that you like that's on TradingView and you can trade, you can open a live account and trade on your chart. It's very convenient. I would recommend it if you find a broker that you like. I haven't found one that has indices yet. So I haven't opened a live account, but I do have a demo account with Oanda and Forex.com. I was just trying them out. But yeah, that is it, guys. Any questions? All right.
When you say you had an account with Oanda?
Yeah. Demo account, yeah.
Demo. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a demo account with Oanda. That I was just trying to try it out and see how it is. I haven't used it much because I've been using my paper trading demo. But I am going to test it out on putting in some trades during Kill Zone today probably. Yeah, I think it's worth testing out at least to see if you like it or not. It's a pretty cool feature. It's convenient, like I said, and it's fast. It's there's no swapping back and forth. And did the candle shift on my broker? Because I've definitely seen gotten a whole shift alert on TradingView, and then go to my broker, and the candle hasn't, the lines haven't actually even crossed yet. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, y'all really playing around like this? But
yeah, that's they get us.
yeah, so yeah, that is it, guys. What I'm gonna do now is close that. I'm actually in a couple trades right now on paper trading. What am I doing? I'm opening all the wrong windows. Stop that. Oh, I need to change my share settings so you guys can see what you call it, TradingView. So can y'all see TradingView now? I think you can, because I did change it. So this is what it looks like when you're in a trade on paper trading. You stop loss and take profit. I put in these test trades last night just for the heck of it, because I felt like it was up in, like, it was coming down out of P50 territory, but this is on the 15 minutes, so it's not actual P50, but I wanted to see what it would do overnight, and it's been ranging out. It hasn't really dropped like my trade looks like here, but it I kind of wanted to see what was going to happen, because it shifted down just out of A range, and so I just entered the trade to see what would happen. But I'm not surprised it just ranged out, because this is London session here. There's New York Stock Exchange hasn't opened yet, pre-market isn't open, so that is not surprising to see that it's just been ranging out all night. But I'm going to let this ride out and see what happens for pre-market and opening bell. And I found that scalping opening bell on TradingView, it looks like it's about to form a dealo on NAS right now on the 15 minute. If this closes down here somewhere. Oh, there you go. Sell alert. So yeah, I'm gonna find another pair and go through the process of entering a trade. Let's see what US 30 looks like. Lil Uzi 30, what's good with you, homie? You already done doing your thing from what, 4:45? All right. Let's look at something else, because that is not it right now. Yeah, so I did a limit order here, a buy limit on this, and I don't really like buy limits. It looks like it's going to turn around. It's hitting the pullback zone, but it probably could keep going down. I don't really like buy limits because of that. I was expecting it to come down and then bounce back up, bounce off the aqua, but it cut through. So I am just I want to see what's going to happen, but that's part of the reason I don't like pending orders. I should have just sold it, and I'd have hit my TP if I had done it the other way. But let's look at our AGB hit list for the week, I should say, not the day. If you guys have questions, you can put it in the chat as well. I am gonna be going through the chat to see if there's questions. Let's see. EJ, let's see. I think EJ is going to drop today again. It pulled back up to the 800, and it looks like it's going to reject it and do a nice little drop. Yesterday, EJ did a nice little move to the downside. Nice little what you call it? This actually looks. What is this? This looks like I'm wondering. This looks like a 50-50, but not really. It's kind of. This is actually a vector. Never mind. I'm tripping. Yeah, so vector, new high, and then comes down, shifts down, M, and then shifts down. Yeah, it's a vector. Um, there's no M bouncing off the 50 to the downside, so it is a vector. Let's look at GU. Oh, GU just be doing its thing when nobody looking. I'll be nice little MES off the aqua. Kinda. These wicks are above the middle candle, so it's technically not an MES, but it's close. But nice D-low here, MES right after, and a Drizop. URCHF. And right now, guys, I'm just looking for some that might look decent to see if I can do an example trade for you guys real quick. Um, let's see what else. CAD Chef. Um, CAD Chef. Could probably put a little something on CAD Chef. I'm not recommending this as a trade, guys. I'm just doing a demo trade. Um I don't really like this is a half shift here, and then so we don't have like a nice M before the shift. So I would not mess with this because this could range out here and then bounce. But let's look at something else. NZD CAD. No. What happened at 1 a.m.? Oh, here's what you can also do, guys. There, instead of looking at Forex Factory, you can put news on your chart. So these it'll show up and you can see what it actually is, and when it drops, you'll see the actual numbers. So, how you do that is you right click on your chart and go to settings, and you can go to events and show economic events on chart. And what it'll do is pull up these little circles. So all the news that's relevant to the pair you're on is going to be on the screen. So that's a nice little tip there that I like. So if I'm in a trade and I see one of these, I can check it and see, oh, if I'm in profit and I see, oh, and if P news is coming up and I want to get out the trade before that happens, this is a way not to get surprised with news. And I've seen this before, but I never knew what it was, or really figured out that this is what it was. I just took them off and never really paid attention to it. But I think this is helpful because it's on your chart. You don't have to go looking at forex.com, forexfactory.com, for anything really. Let's look at these formerly P50 pairs. GBP took off right at 445. I wonder what happened. There must have been some news or something why all of them took off at the same time. Nice D-low here. Oh, shift, not a D-low. But what's Bitcoin saying? What's good, Bruce? Bruce is dropping a little bit, doing a little drizzy drop. Looks like he's gonna bounce off of this level. I'm just looking at this from support and resistance. It came down, bounce, came down, bounce, way up. It's hitting that same level, and you see a long wick. Probably gonna bounce here. But let me let's do this. What's going on? Umi USD ZAR setting up a nice W. So um like we were talking about yesterday. Look at this, guys. Equal lows over higher low. And this is like really exaggerated divergence right here. So on this candle shift, I expect USD ZAR to shoot up as it does pretty much every day. Drops down, hits a little W, hits the whoa, shifts, and then shoots up. It kind of pretty much does this over and over. Comes down, hits a W, shifts up to the moon. Same thing here, really big W, shifts up. So, what I'll do, I'll pretend that this has shifted already and I'll enter this trade just to see show you guys how it actually goes. So click on market, click on buy, check stop loss and take profit, and then put in your risk. 2% is our maximum risk. It calculates your lot size or your unit size. And then you want to come down here, 2% risk on your stop, and then 5% for your TP. And let's see, 1582. Let's do ADR divided by 3 is 881. So let me do this. I normally, for like exotics and stuff, I do the full ADR divided by 3 times 2. So that would be about here, which is the high of the day, or the red line up here. So 15.98. I don't know what percentage gain that is, so I'm going to type it in. You don't have to. You can just put in your risk or the amount of gain that you want, and it'll adjust the lot size accordingly. But I'm going to type it in just because I want it to be exact on this TP. And my stop loss is going to be below my W, which is going to be down here. Give it a little room because it's an exotic pair. And it is 1575. And I'm going to click, see right down here is showing your trade dots, and you click buy. Now I'm in the trade, and it is running. It's in drawdown right now, but it is always is when you first start out, for the most part, unless it's already moving. It hasn't shifted yet, so this is not an answer. It's not a we're not calling this trade. But if you do like it and you want to swipe it, then wait till it shifts and you can take this trade here. It's hella divergent, so we know that's an indication of a good entry, and this is a really big W here. So this is not a bad looking entry. There is U.S. news coming up, mortgage refinance index, and all of this housing market stuff is going to drop soon. I don't know how much effect that's going to have. It's a yellow folder news, so and it's also true shifting. So you see the RSI is down here, is crossing as well. So, and it's about to cross the TSI as well, which means that the 5-minute and the 1 hour are in sync once that crosses. So, yeah, this is it. If I want to change my stop loss, I can move this and modify. If I want to change my TP, I can move this and modify, or I can move it back, modify, and you just have to do that every time you change it. Like I said, you can reverse position if it turns around on you. I wouldn't recommend doing that on anything. I would reserve this for like vector games. And let's make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see. And yeah, just let it ride out, and you can manage your trade. If you want to partial close out, enter half or whatever percentage of the position you want to close, and click close, and it will show up down here in your positions. All right, so I have 3 trades open: SPX, NAS, and USD ZAR, and these are my balances. Take profit, stop loss, and lot sizes here, buys versus sells. And my account history is here as well. Every trade that you take is going to be in here, obviously. And it's pretty, at a glance, you can see all your trades. And yeah, I've been testing this out for a minute, and I am liking it. So once I find a broker I like on here, I'm gonna probably have like a flip account on here and just use this for my quick trades that I'm, trying to get in and out real quick, or I don't know if I'm gonna put my wealth account on here, or my compound account, I should say, but yeah, this is it pretty much. Click on paper trading. This is where you reset paper trading account. You put in the balance, click reset, and it'll wipe your history and adjust your balance. Let's see. Trade settings. If you click this, it'll open up the regular chart settings. You can display your pips, either your profit as pips here, and so it shows up as pips instead of money. I like to see the dollar amount because I struggle with greed, but whatever. But if you like me and you want to see pips, you can do this. So what's up? Anybody has any questions? Let's see. Okay, cool. All right. So, that is pretty much it. USD ZAR is looking like it's heading in the right direction for now. I don't have a whole lot more to talk about, guys. So, unless you have questions, I'm gonna send out these notes in a minute. And I am done pretty much. So we can sit on here and chop it up for a little bit, or we can get back to the charts and get back to regular life. And whatever.
That was a great rundown, Glenn. Thank you.
No problem, Tracy. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, I might look at the charts and do some test trades, check out opening bell. But I haven't been trading too heavy lately for obvious reasons. So what's going on here? SPX shifted, Nas shifted. Nas has a better look.
Glenn, can you show how to add a position on that paper trading again?
Oh yeah, no problem. Definitely. Let me share my screen. Yep. Share my screen. Let me share my screen. So if I want to add a position, let me go on a trade that I was in from before. So I'm in profit on SPX. Ooh, that is not nice, SPX. What are you doing to me? Yeah, okay. If I want to add a position on this, then what I do is I click on this to open up the trading panel, and then okay, Miss Shirley. All right, go on with your bad self. If I want to add a position real quick, I come in here and do this and this. It'll keep the same settings that I had from before, and then you can just click buy, and it'll increase your lot size by whatever lot size amount you just had. So now I have two positions in here, and the stop loss and take profit are the same, pretty much. I should have closed this out when it was up here, but I think it'll go up some more still because it's about to shift and it's crossing the 50. So yeah, I'm letting this ride out, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And if I want to close out a portion of the position, same thing, partial close. So you see the blue arrows show you your entries. So this candle triggered my limit, my buy limit, and I was in drawdown down here. I'll get out the way, thing. Move, get out the way. Get up out of my way and get hit the highway. So yeah, this candle triggered my buy limit. I was in drawdown and now it's back in profit. It shows the little blue candle here is my first entry. This is my second entry here, and I can continue adding entries on every candle if I choose, without adding a new position. As far as a separate position, I should say, from this one. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it is very convenient, I'll say. I mean, I really like it, and I think it is pretty dope to be able to do this on TradingView. So yeah, any other questions, guys and girls, or ladies and gentlemen, whichever you prefer? Okay. Earn some tune real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see. What do I feel like listening to? We'll play some D-Lo Queen. Shout out to all the D-Lo Queens on the call. Yeah, I'm gonna just be on here for a little bit, just looking, see if I see another trade. Ooh, Miss Shirley is bussin'. Yo. Oh, bankroll. On her own. Man, I wish I took this trade on my life. Jeez. Sheesh. Bankroll. Move my stop to break even. Oops. Okay, let's check this out, guys. So can you guys hear me still? Can you guys hear me with the music on?
No music, but we can hear you talking.
Oh, you can't hear the music? Oh, shoot, I'm vibing by myself. That's weird. Y'all must be looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm here vibing and y'all can't hear the music. I wonder why not. Okay, whatever. So somebody asked, if a pair is, what am I doing? If a pair is no longer AGB during the week, do you take it off your list or something like that? So this is GA, and GA was AGB for a buy at the beginning of the week. On the 15-minute right now, it's been dropping to the point where it's almost AGB for a sell on this time frame, not the 1 hour or just looking at this time frame. So I wanted to point this out just because it's like, if it does this, there's really it's not a big deal. Just leave it alone, move on to something else, right? Because this is the beginning of a full reversal potentially. So on the 1 hour, let's look and see what it looks like. So the 50 is below the 200 and price is all the way below the 800. On the 4 hour, it's pushing to the 800, but it's still, prices down here, but it's still 8 GB up here. As far as the EMAs, the prices below the EMAs and stuff, but it has been dropping steadily for the whole week. So this is just something that you want to stay out of, right? Because it's in a reset mode. You can play it either way. It's been dropping heavy, but it could bounce in between here. So we just don't play stuff like this. We don't trade stuff like this because it's not AGB. So it's right now, at least, it's not giving us AGB plays. So we just look for something else.
Morning, everybody. J Boss had a question on the chat.
Oh, he did? 1 second. Let me see.
Did we lose Glenn, or is it just me?
Oh, I thought it was me. Okay, so we don't see that anymore.
Yeah, all I'm seeing is a list of participants.
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Now we can.
Oh,
Yeah.
so some, I think when I opened TradingView, not TradingView, what you call it? When I opened Telegram on my phone, it took me out of the video chat because I was like, wait a minute, the call ended? What's going on? Sorry about that. Let me do this real quick. Share screen. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I was looking at USD ZAR and look at what happened. That US news turned the trade completely around, and so it didn't shift. But I was saying this is a perfect example of why you don't get in before that shift candle actually closes. Because look what happened. It turned right around and is about to hit my stop. So yeah, it's this is one of the reasons you do not get in before that shift candle. What's Nas doing? Nas is pushing up. Right. So yeah. I'm gonna let it do its thing, whatever it does, it does. My stop is like up here for whatever reason. I think it's gonna drop because it's wicking up here to the top side. I think it's gonna drop pre-market and then shoot up for opening bell, but that's just my opinion based on what I'm seeing right now. But I am pretty much done, guys. If there's any other question. Oh, you got into the GU trade? Okay, nice. Let's see. Oh, Tracy, you got a whole 4% gain. Nice. I love to see it. Let's see. I'm gonna just see if I can find one more test trade I need to put in here, and then I am gonna let you guys get back to real life because it is 7 a.m. I know everybody's kids probably waking up and all that. So let's see what else there is right now. No, nothing. GU. Yeah, GU was a nice trade. It ranged for a minute and then just dropped out the sky. AUD USD just shifted up, but we're not taking any buys on this because it's AGB for a sell. So I'm not touching it. Yeah, so yeah, I don't see anything else, guys. It's been real. Nice talking to you guys and studying with you. I am gonna send out those notes in a sec. And yeah, I'll see you in the chats and on the charts. Have a good day, y'all.